Hi, I'm Jim Boudet from Austin, Texas in the USA. This lesson is for week 1 of the Coursera course, Introduction to Music Production. In this video, I will be teaching you how to record an acoustic instrument. I will be using consumer-grade equipment found in my home studio. Let's first review select equipment that we'll be using during the recording process. The signal path starts with the sound source, which in our case is the cello.
It's 11 o'clock.
To convert the sound into an electrical signal. Since this is a studio recording, we'll be using a condenser microphone. In my studio, I have 2 of these to choose from. The first is an Audio-Technica MD4K. This microphone has a cardioid polar pattern, a balanced XLR connector, and it accepts a battery if phantom power isn't available. My second choice is a Samson Meteor mic. This microphone has a large diaphragm, a cardioid polar pattern, an integrated audio interface with ADD converter and headphone monitoring, and it interfaces directly with the computer through a USB connection. When using an analog microphone, we'll need an audio interface. This will raise the low-level electrical signal of the microphone to line level. It also will convert the analog signal to a digital one for use by the DAW running on the computer. We'll be using an Edirol UA25 audio interface. This interface includes a microphone preamp with gain control, provides phantom power if needed, has an ADD converter, and uses a USB connection for the computer. The audio interface, or in case of the Samson Meteor mic, connects to a MacBook Pro using a USB cable. The computer is running GarageBand, the DAW that we'll be using for this lesson. An important consideration in acoustic recordings is microphone placement. My research produced a never-ending list of microphone placement configurations. After simplifying the options when using a single microphone, 3 placement options seemed most common. The first is to place the microphone close to the front of the cello near the F-hole. The advantage of this placement is that it isolates the cello from other ambient sources or sounds. The second placement is to place the microphone about 6 feet in front of the cello at about the F-hole level. The advantage of this placement is the opposite of the first, meaning that it will include sounds from the room or room acoustics. The third is to place the microphone above the cello pointing down. The advantage of this configuration is that it captures more of the bow and string sounds. With the help of a cellist, we've recorded a musical excerpt 3 times into 3 separate tracks in GarageBand. Each track was recorded using the MD4K microphone in one of the 3 placements that we covered. I've used some automation to fade between the tracks so that you can compare the audio between the different placements. You may need to use headphones in order to hear the difference. Let's listen. The first track used the closely placed microphone. This sound has a noticeable bass boost to it. The second track used a distantly placed microphone. This sound lacks the bass boost of the first track, but adds more ambient noise, such as the sound of the fish tank bubbling in the background. The third track used a microphone placed above the musician. This track has a noticeably high end boost. This test demonstrates the advantage of using multiple microphones to capture different characteristics of the instrument. This concludes the lesson on acoustic instrument recording. I hope you found this information useful and are able to apply some of the techniques to your own recording efforts. Thanks for watching.